and welcome to Yoga with Katie. Today we're going to be doing a flow class. Let's come to a comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Close your eyes for a moment. Setting your intention for today's class. Shoulders relax down from the ears. Stomach and chest proud. When you inhale deeply through your nose, your stomach and chest rise like a balloon. And when you exhale, draw the belly button back to the spine. 2 more breaths here. And then we're going to slowly open up the eyes. Inhale your arms up above the head, turning the palm out, exhale down. Deep, deep inhale through your nose and deep, deep exhale through your nose. But never hold our breath. 1 more. Inhale, arms up above the head. Turn long. Exhale down. Hands on your thighs, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to take an inhale to the center, exhale to overlook the right shoulder. Only go to where you're comfortable. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Slowly, slowly come back to center, chin up, head back. And then chin to chest. Both ways we're stimulating thyroid gland. And we're going to slowly come back to center. Ear to shoulder, extend the opposite arm out. Using the same hand to guide or support the head. Lengthen, stretch. Release any tension that you may have. And we're going to stay here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly come back to center the other side. Ear to shoulder, extend the opposite arm out. Using the same hand to guide or support the head. Stretch. If there's any stiffness in your neck, just stay here for a little bit longer. No need to rush. Couple more breaths, and we're going to slowly, slowly come back to center. And then we're going to take a couple of inhale here. Inhale your arms up above the head, lengthening spine. Exhale, we come to a side bend. Bending the lower arm, top arm is the crescent moon. Chin is away from the body, looking up. Lengthening the side of your body. Slowly, slowly come back up. We lengthen in the center, exhale to the other side. Bending the lower arm, top arm is the crescent moon. Chin is away from the body, looking up. Slowly come back to center. We lengthen the spine in the center, exhale, twist. Opposite hand, opposite thigh, slowly turn. Overlooking your shoulder, looking at the back. Turning the neck as well. With every exhale breath, try to turn a little bit more. We inhale to prepare, exhale to turn. Stretching our lower back muscles. Massaging internal organs. 1 more breath. And we slowly bring the body back to center. Don't let go of the front hand. Inhale the other arm up. Forming a crescent, looking up. Slowly, slowly release the other side. Opposite hand, opposite thigh. The other arm up and over. Bring it directly behind your spine. Keep turning, overlooking your shoulder, looking at the back. We inhale to prepare, exhale to turn. See if you can turn a little bit more. Stretching your lower back muscles, massaging internal organs. 1 more breath here. We're going to slowly bring the body back to center. Don't let go of the front hand. Inhale the other arm up, forming the crescent, looking up. Slowly, slowly release. Hands on your thighs. We'll come to a torso turn. So starting our small circle, gradually doing a deeper and deeper torso turn. Moving your shoulders as well. Warming up the spine. When you're in the center position, you can go the other way, reverse. Touching all 4 corners of your space. big, big torso turn. Now when you slowly, slowly come back to center to release. Inhale your arms up to lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow down. Chin is away from the body. Keeping your neck and your spine in one straight line. One more breath, and we're slowly, slowly walking the hands back. Coming into a neutral tabletop. Take your time to set up. Spread all your fingers, wrists underneath the shoulder, knees underneath the hip, top of the feet on the mat, neutral spine. When you're ready, we're going to go into cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly, chin up, look up into a cow. Exhale, round your back as much as you can. Pull your belly tight, looking down into a cat. So we're going to do it a few times, at your own breath and your own pace. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Connecting your breath with your movement. Creating spaces between vertebrae. Cat and cow also help people to relieve back pain. 2 more times. Slowly, slowly come back to neutral spine, swaying side to side, release tension in your wrist. We're going to take an inhale and center, exhale to move the right shoulder, squeeze the shoulder and hip together, let the hip drop. Inhale, center, exhale to the other side, forming a C shape in your spine. One more set, inhale, center, exhale to the right. Inhale, center, exhale to the left. Slowly, slowly come back to neutral spine, swaying side to side. Release tension in your wrist. We're going to slowly transition to come lie down on your stomach for back extension. So take your time to come lie down on your stomach. Legs are hip width apart, top of the feet on the mat, hands by your chest, forehead down. So the following poses, we're going to strengthen the lower back muscles to support your spine, especially if you have back pain. Hands by your chest. When you press on the top of the feet, kneecaps automatically comes off, forehead down. When you're ready, lifting the hand chest up, hands off, kneecaps up. Neck and spine in one straight line, looking down. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. We're going to inhale to lift the head and chest up, exhale to lower everything down. So we're going to do this 5 times at your own breath and your own pace. Once you're done, slowly, slowly release everything down. Extend your arms forward, coming into Superman, forehead down, kneecaps up. When you're ready, lifting the hand chest up, arms off, leg and thigh off. And we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Not carrying any tension in your neck, shoulders, or upper back. Couple more breaths here. And we're going to slowly and gently release everything down. Swing your arm behind you. And we'll go into a locust. If you can interlace the finger behind, go ahead. Modification of beginners. Arm down by your side, palm facing the body, but not touching the body. When you're ready, lifting the hand chest up, knuckles towards the heels, leg and thigh off if you can. And we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Once you're done, slowly, slowly release everything down. Stack your hands on top of each other. Bend both knees. You can either have chin down or forehead down. Windshield wiper, feel the slight movement in your lower back. Your butt swaying side to side, loosen up.
So hopefully all these poses lying down on your stomach will help you to strengthen lower back muscles to support your spine, especially if you have back pain. Once you're done, slowly come back to center to release. We will come to a bow, grab a hold one ankle or both ankles. So beginner modification, opposite arm, opposite ankle. For those who can grab a hold both ankle, go ahead. Don't open up the knees too much. Bottom of your feet towards the sky. When you're ready, lifting the hand chest up, thigh off. Those who are more advanced, if you want to rock side to side, forward, backwards, go ahead. This is totally optional. And for the beginners who are doing one side at a time, after a few breaths, you can switch side, opposite arm, opposite ankle. So different options for you in this pose. So pick one that is suitable for you to do today and to also challenge yourself. Slowly come back to center to release. Now we'll come to a seal, so legs are apart as wide as the mat. Come up on your forearms, spread all your fingers, make sure elbows within shoulders range. We're not sticking the elbows out. Tuck the elbow close to your body. Now beginners, modification, stay here. Chin is away from the body, eyes looking forward. If you want to push yourself up for the more advanced student, go ahead. Shoulders are relaxed, eyes looking forward. If this is too intensive for you, too much, please lower down on your elbows. So listen to your body always to avoid injury. Make sure you're not doing this where you have shoulder up to your ears. Couple more breaths here. And we're going to slowly release everything down. Stack your hands on top of each other. Bring the legs back, hip width. And we're going to wiggle the butt side to side, loosen up. Release any tension that you may have. And just be mindful for those who have back pain. Just make sure you listen to your body always to avoid injuries. Now we're going to stretch out the neck next. So big toes to touch, let the ankle fall out. We're stretching out the ankle joint as well. Hands by your side, left cheek on your mat, stretching out the left side of your neck. So if you like, you can have arms out in T as well. So just relax, melt yourself into the mat as we stretch out the left side of your neck and turning the ankle. Couple more breaths here, and we're going to turn the head to the other side. So we're stretching out the other side of the neck while we're turning the ankle as well. So just relax, melt yourself into the mat. One more breath here. We're going to slowly release. And to come out of this, we're going to go into a child pose. So take your time to push yourself back up. Knees apart, big toes to touch, staying the hip down onto the heels. Forehead down, walking the fingers forward, elbows off the mat. Shoulders relaxed, forehead down. So if you have very tight ankle joint or hip joint, if you're not able to sit back, it's better to rest the forehead on stack hands, stack fists, or on your block. Try to sit back as much as you can. We're massaging internal organs, stretching out the ankle joint, hip joint. Massaging internal organs, lengthening the spine, calming the mind for a moment, massaging the third eye. One more breath, and we're going to slowly pushing ourselves back up. So take your time, you're going to come up. So we'll be doing down dog, spread all your fingers, tuck your toes. Lifting the hips high up. Upside down ladder V, meaty part of your palm, the bridge of your hands, as well as all 10 fingertips, pushing the mat away. We're going to walk the dog out by alternating, bending your knees like mountain climbing. Inhale to come up on your tippy toes. Come forward to a high plank. Wrists underneath the shoulder, toes underneath the heels. Not sticking the butt up, not sagging. Exhale to down dog. Inhale up on toes. Exhale, come forward to a plank. Strong arm, strong core to hold yourself up. Exhale to down dog. So we're going to do it a couple of times. Inhale, come forward to plank. Try your best. Exhale to down dog. One last one. Inhale, come forward. Plank. Exhale to down dog. Slowly walk forward towards the hands. And now we're in a forward bend. Or 10 toes facing the front, legs are hip width. If you can touch the mat, touch the mat. If you cannot touch the mat, hold on to opposite elbows up behind the legs. Hip bones above ankle bones. Not sticking the butt out. Let your stomach rest on your thighs. Lengthening the spine, stretching our lower back muscles. You can also hold on to opposite elbows up behind the legs if you're not able to touch the mat. Now we're just going to dangle here for a little bit. Just be mindful, head is below heart. If you start feeling dizzy, not well, nauseated, especially the people who have high blood pressure, low blood pressure, or vertigo, you can slowly come out of it. One more breath. We'll get ready to come up. Hands on waist for support. Inhale halfway up to flat back. Exhale to slowly rise up to standing. Let your blood pressure get adjusted. After forward bend, we're going to go back bend to counter. So interlace the finger behind, knuckles down and away from you. Lifting chin up and head back, not pushing the hips forward. Shoulders and hips are level, chin is away from the body, looking up. One more breath, and we're going to slowly release, shake it out. Coming into a crescent moon, inhale your arms up, palm touch, release index finger, grow tall. Exhale, bend towards the right side, chin is away from the body, looking up. Shoulders and hips are level. Inhale, center turn long, exhale to the other side. Shoulders and hips are level, not pushing the hip forward or back. Coming into a side bend, one more time. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right, release the bottom arm. Top arm is the crescent moon. Get a little bit deeper in your side bend. Slowly come back up. Lengthening is fine. And exhale to the other side. Bending the lower arm. Top arm is the crescent moon. Side body long. Slowly come back up. Lengthening spine and center. Exhale and then by your side. Shake it out. We're going to come to shoulder roll, alternating. One up, one down. And go the other way, reverse. And slowly release, shake it out. And we will come to our sun salutation. So top of your mat, big toes to touch. Align the edge of your feet to the edge of your mat. So listen to your body always to avoid injuries, whether you're a regular or new yoga practitioner. Inhale your arms up, back bend. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale halfway up to flat back. Hands on shin, eyes looking forward. Exhale, hands on mat, stepping back into a plank. Shifting the weight forward. Beginners can drop to your knees. Tuck your elbow by your side to come down. Immediately slide up to cobra for beginners or up dog. Shoulders relaxed, eyes looking up. Exhale, you can fall back on your knees. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips high, high up. Coming into a down dog. We're staying here for 5 breaths. Spread out all your fingers. Middle or index finger facing forward. Separate your feet 2 fists apart, not too wide, not too narrow. Align your ears by your inner arms. Eyes looking at toes. Now we look between the hands, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway up to flat back. Exhale forward bend, slightly bend the knees. Inhale your arms all the way up, palm touch, back bend, and then arm down by your side, into a mountain pose. Continue. Inhale your arms up, over salute, back bend. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, hands on mat, step back into a plank. Shifting the weight forward. Chaturanga is all one breath, elbows lower than the shoulders. Inhale, cobra or dog. Exhale to down dog. Take your time to set up, lifting the hips high, high up. Upside down laterally. Shoulders are external rotation, elbows are internal rotation, eye of the elbow facing each other. Coming into low lunge on the right side. Inhale, right foot forward towards the right hand. Left knee on the mat. If you need knee support, get your cushion pillow or knee pad underneath the left knee. Square the hip to the front. Arms up, holding onto your ball. Palm facing each other. Pinky slightly curved in. Shoulders relaxed down from your ears. Eyes looking up. Every pose will stay for 5 breaths. Place the palm together, release index finger, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to sink. Slide back bend, looking up. Feel the stretch in the left hip flexor. One more breath, slowly, slowly release, roll the shoulder back, interlace the finger behind, knuckles down and away from you. Lifting chin up, shine the chest up to the ceiling, looking up. Feel the pinch your shoulder blade, opening up long hard chest, stimulating thyroid gland by lifting chin up and head back. Slowly, slowly release, coming into a twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Turn and look at the back. Stabilize yourself. Slowly, slowly release. Left hand on the mat, right arm up. Open up the top hand. Look at the top thumb. Lift and stretch. Slowly, slowly release the top hand. Both hands on the big toe side. Heel toe, walking the right foot out to the edge of the mat. Feel free to come on the baby toe side of your foot. Rocking forward, backwards, side to side to open up the right hip more. Listen to your body on this one. The advanced student, if you can come down your forearms and up on the back toes, go ahead. Make sure neck is long, spine is straight. One more breath here. We're going to slowly, slowly pushing ourselves back up. Heel toe, walking the right foot back to the center of the mat. Getting ready for the twist. So we're going to turn the body to right side, left elbow on the outside of the thigh. Hands in prayer. Press the palm together. Turn and look at the top elbow. Stomach not resting on the thigh. Stretching your lower back muscles. Massaging internal organs in our twisting position. Now we're going to slowly, slowly release. Hands on mat. Make your way to the back of the mat for hamstring stretch. If this is where you can go, stay here. If you can come sit down on the mat, go ahead, take your time to set up. Point the right toes up to the ceiling, square the hip to the front. Inhale the left arm up to lengthen. Exhale, we hinge forward, leading with the chest. Body's directly on top of the straight leg. Holding on to any part of the leg for the toe. Chin is away from the body, eyes looking at toes. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, stomach come down a little bit more. Once again, neck is long, spine is straight. Chin is away from the body. So we're not rounding the back or dropping the head. So pay attention to your alignment. One more breath here. We're going to slowly, slowly release. And we're going to come to a seated twist. Bring the belly on the outside of the straight leg. Opposite arm, opposite knee. Draw it close to you. The other arm up and over. Bring it directly behind your spine. Keep turning. Overlooking your shoulder. Looking at the back. Front arm can be a stop sign hand or prayer hands. Any variation you like to chant this out. Keep turning. Overlooking your shoulder. Looking at the back. Going to use the inhale breath to lengthen. Exhale. Keep turning. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to turn. Stretching our lower back muscles. Massaging internal organs. One more breath here. We're going to slowly bring the body to the opposite side. Down, counter twist. Bending the elbows, more room to come down. As we stretch our lower back and oblique the side of our body. One more breath, and then slowly, slowly come back up. Straighten out the legs, bounce it a few times. Get the flesh pad out from your butt. It's by your side, point your toes up to the ceiling. Shoulders are relaxed. We're in the start pose. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to do some ankle stretch. Point and flex the feet. Pumping blood back to your heart. Helping you with circulation. Energize the body. Stretching our hamstring as well. Pumping blood back to your heart. Once you have good blood circulation, it's going to improve your overall wellness, increase your immunity level, improve digestion and sleep quality. Now we'll get ready for a double leg forward bend. Point the toes up to the ceiling, shoulders are relaxed down from the ears. Inhale your arms up to lengthen. Exhale, we're going to hinge forward, grow longer. Pretty soon your hands will be beyond your feet. Holding onto end of the feet, the legs, release the hands on either side. Chin is away from the body, eyes looking at toes. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, stomach come down a little bit more. Neck is long, spine is straight, chin is away from the body. Slowly, slowly come back up to release. And we'll repeat low lunge on the exercise, so take your time to set up. So now we're going to have right knee on the mat, left leg forward. So you can move your knee pad, cushion, pillow on the other side.
Left knee is on top of the ankle, between second and third toes, square the hip to the front. When you're ready, arms up, holding onto your ball, palm facing each other, pinky slightly curved in, shoulders relaxed down from your ears, eyes looking up. Some people, they want to come up on the back toes to stabilize yourself, so that's perfectly fine. Strong arm, strong core, work your legs. Place the palm together, release index finger, inhale to lengthen, exhale to sink, slide back bend, looking up. Feel the stretch in the right hip flexor, shine the chest up to the ceiling, looking up. One more breath, release the arms, roll the shoulder back. I'm going to interlace the finger behind. I'm going to shine the chest up to the ceiling again. Feel the pain to your shoulder blade. Expanding lung, heart, chest capacity. Stimulating thyroid gland by chin up and head back. Stabilize yourself. Stay grounded. One more breath here. We're going to slowly release. Getting ready for the twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Open up the hand, turn and look at the back. Once again, we're in a twisting position where we stretch our lower back muscles and massaging internal organs. Now slowly, slowly release. Right hand on the mat, left arm up. Reach for the sky. Open up the top hand. Look at the top thumb. Lift and stretch. Slowly, slowly release the top hand. So both hands on the back toe side. Heel toe, walking the left foot out to the edge of the mat. Coming into a lizard or dragon. So those who can come on the baby toe side of your foot, go ahead. Rocking forward, backward, side to side to open up the left hip more. The advanced student, if you can come up on the back toes, come down on the forearm, go ahead. And that's a more intensive stretch, which I'm not going to do today. So beginner, just stay with me. Now listen to your body. We're opening up the left hip. Now make sure chin is away from the body. A lot of people just automatically drop the head. So we want to keep the neck and spine in one straight line. One more breath here. We're going to slowly, slowly pushing ourselves back up. Heel toe, walking the left foot back to the center of the mat. Stabilize yourself. Turn the body to the left side, right elbow on the outside of the thigh. Hands in prayer, press the palm together. Turn and look at the top elbow. Stomach not resting on the thigh. The advanced student, if you can come up on the back toes, go ahead. You can go into any variation. If you want to open up the arms for more resistance, go ahead. So I'm staying in the modified beginner pose here. Make sure stomach is not resting on the thigh. One more breath, slowly, slowly release. Hands on mat, make your way to the back of the mat for hamstring stretch. If this is where you're at, if you're not able to sit down, no problem. So take your time to come sit down, point the left toes up to the ceiling, square the hip to the front. Getting ready for one leg forward bend. Inhale your right arm up to lengthen. Exhale, you hinge forward, leading with the chest. Holding onto any part of the foot, the legs, or release the hands on either side. Chin is away from the body, eyes looking at toes, not rocking the head or rounding the back. We want to inhale to prepare to lengthen. Exhale, stomach come down a little bit more. Neck is long, spine is straight. Working with your breath to help you get into the alignment. And if you need prompts, feel free to use your yoga strap to get into the alignment. One more breath here. We're going to slowly come back up. And we're going to come to seated twist. Bring the back leg on the outside of the straight leg. So beginners, stay here. The advanced student, if you can bend the bottom leg, go ahead. Make sure both butts are down, both feet on the ground. So once again, I'm doing modification in this pose. Opposite arm, opposite knee. Draw it close to you. Right arm up and over. Bring it directly behind the spine. Keep turning, overlooking your shoulder. Looking at the back. Turning the neck as well. With every exhale breath, see if we can turn a little bit more. Front arm can be stop sign hand, prayer hands. Any variation you like to chant this out. We're going to inhale the lengthen, exhale, turn a little bit more. One more breath here. I'm going to slowly bring the body to the opposite side. Bow down, counter twist. Bending the elbows, more room to come down as we stretch our lower back and oblique, the side of your body. Slowly pushing yourself back up. Straighten out the legs, bounce it a few times. We're going to set ourselves up for the boat pose. Bend both knees. Hands underneath the kneecap. Sitting up nice and tall. Going to come up on your tippy toes. When you're ready, lift your feet off the ground. First round can be supported. And we're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Come down, catch your breath. Another round when you're ready. Come up on your tippy toes and lift your feet off the ground. You can continue to support this way or this way. Next level, let go. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. And from here, we're going to continue with seated poses. If you need water, have a sip of water. Bring the sole of your feet together, wrap your hands around your ankles, sitting up nice and tall, rocking side to side, finding your sitting bones. Shoulders are relaxed down from the ears, chin is away from the body, eyes looking forward. And we're going to fly like a butterfly. Flap about 10 times, opening up the hip joints, stretching out in the thighs. Draw the heel close to you, grab a hold of the big toe of the entire feet. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to hinge, leading with the chest. Bring the elbows on the outside of the shin. So we're going to inhale to lengthen, exhale. Stomach come down a little bit more. Neck is long, spine is straight, chin is away from the body, eyes looking at a point 2 to 3 feet in front of you. So we're not rounding the back or dropping the head. So paying attention in your alignment. Not forcing yourself to come down either. Opening up the hip joints, stretching out the inner thighs. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Slowly come back up, and we're going to windshield wiper. Keep the knees bent. This is hip width, hands behind you, finger facing the same way as your feet, and we're going to drop the knees from one side to the other side. So let it fall wherever it falls. Hips can come off, knees don't necessarily have to touch the mat.
hip release. Slowly, slowly come back to center. We're going to open up the knees, forming a 90 degree. You can always adjust the angle to suit your needs. Make sure the butt stay down, and you should feel the stretch here, quadricep hip joints, looking at the opposite side. One more breath, and we'll slowly come back to center. Windshield wiper a few more times. Hip release. And when you're ready, we're going to drop both knees to the other side. So let it fall wherever it fall. Forming a 90. You can adjust the angle to suit your needs. Make sure the butt stay down. The stretch is here, quadricep hip joints. Looking at the opposite side. A little bit of discomfort here. Slowly, slowly come back to center, and we're going to windshield wiper a few more times. Hip release. Slowly come back to center, and we're just going to straighten out the legs for a moment, bounce it a few times, and we're going to slowly transition to come lie down on your yoga mat for reclining poses. Bend both knees, your spine will automatically release, keeping the natural curve in your lower back. So the first joint of your finger can go through your back, but not to say that the entire hand passed through. Arm down by your side, palm facing down. All lying down poses, we are slightly tucking the chin in to protect your neck. We're going to go into a bridge pose. Knees are 2 fists apart. Walk the heel close to your fingertips. Those who would like to squeeze the block, you can place the block between your thighs. So the block has 3 different heights. So use the narrowest width. Press firmly on the mat. On the inhale, we're going to lift the hips high, high up, forming a bridge. Exhale to lower down, 1 vertebrae at a time. So we're going to inhale up, exhale down. If you want to do exhale up, that's perfectly fine. Just breathe in and out through your nose normally. We never hold our breath. Engage your core abdominal muscles. Your quadricep and your glutes are firm, but not to the point of cramping. Inhale one way, exhale the other. We're strengthening the front abdominal muscles and the lower back muscles to support your spine, especially if you have back pain. When you come up, all the ways in the shoulder, very little weights in the head and neck. Chin is almost touching the chest, stimulating thyroid gland. So bridge pose is a good one to do if you have back pain. Now we're inhale the arms up above the head, fingernails on the floor. Exhale to lower the arms and your hip back down on the mat. So we're going to continue at your own breath and your own pace. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Connecting your breath with your movement. Continue to strengthen both front and back muscles to support your spine. Let's do another 3. 2. And 1. Slowly, slowly release the arm back down by your side. And those who have a block between your thigh, you can remove your block. And we're gonna windshield wiper the knees a few more times. Hip release. Slowly, slowly come back to center, straighten out the legs, bounce it a few times. And when you come to leg lift, point the left toes up to the ceiling, slowly lift the right leg up, using abdominal muscles. Don't just swing the leg up and down. Hands behind the right kneecap, point and flex the right foot. Ankle exercise. Left toes are also facing the ceiling, so both legs are engaged. Draw a circle in the sky, 5 times one way, 5 times reverse. Feel free to close your eyes and listen to my verbal instruction. Strengthening the ankle joints so that it's not so easy to slip and fall, and twist your ankle. Sliding the hand further up the leg, lifting the hand chest up, hamstring stretch. As long as you feel the stretch is good to go, we're stretching out this hamstring. Make sure you don't overstretch to pull a hamstring. And not carrying any tension in your neck, shoulders, or upper back. Now we're going to slowly release the head down and down by your side. Nice and slow with control. We're going to release the right leg back down on the mat. Bounce it a few times. Point the right toes up to the ceiling. Slowly lift the left leg up using abdominal muscles. Hands behind the left kneecap, point and flex the left foot. Reduce firmness, increase flexibility, mobility in your ankle joint. And we'll draw a circle in the sky, strengthening the ankle joint so it's not so easy to slip and fall, and twist your ankle. And now when we go reverse, sliding the hand further up the leg, lifting the hand chest up, head to knee, hamstring stretch. As long as you feel the stretch is good to go, no need to overstretch to pull a hamstring. And make sure you're not carrying tension in your neck, shoulders, or upper back. Now we just slowly release the head down and down by your side. Nice and slow with control. We're going to release the left leg back down on the mat using abdominal muscles. Once you come all the way down, bounce it a few times. Now press firmly on the mat, double leg lift. Use your core abdominal muscles again, lifting both legs up to the sky. Don't just swing the leg up and down. Flex the feet. Let the blood circulate back to your heart. Stretching our hamstrings. Let the blood circulate back to your heart. Energize the body. Once you have good blood circulation, you're going to increase your immunity level, improve your digestion and sleep quality. At home, you can do this for a little bit longer by propping your legs up the wall or a piece of furniture. Now we're going to lift the hand chest up, reach for your toes. So you can grab hold of the big toes or any part of the legs. Tailbones automatically comes off. Continue to stretch hamstring, not carrying tension in your neck, shoulders, or upper back. Now we slowly release the head down and down by your side. Nice and slow with control. We're going to release the legs back down on the mat. Once you come all the way down, we're going to bounce it a few times. When releasing on the right side, wrap your hands around the right knee. Draw it close to the chest or armpits. Give it a good squeeze. Point your left toes up to the ceiling. From here, we're going to go spinal twist, right foot on left thigh. Using your left hand, gently guide the top knee as close to the floor as possible. Right arm out, shoulder height, palm facing down. Turn and look at the right side, your neck is good. Stretch, strengthen and tone the lower back muscles to support your spine, especially if you have back pain. If your neck is good, turn and look at the right side. One more breath, and we just slowly bring everything back to the center. Straighten out the legs, bounce it a few times. And now we're going to repeat weight releasing on the left side. So wrap your hands around the left knee. Draw it close to the chest or armpits, give it a good squeeze. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. Massaging organs on the left side as well as descending colon. Anytime you feel bloated or constipated, you can try weight releasing and see if it is going to bring you any relief. And you can do weight releasing lying down or sitting in the chair. One more breath here. We're going to slowly release and transitioning into spinal twist, left foot on right thigh. Using the right hand, gently guide the top knee as close to the floor as possible. Feel free to extend the top leg if you have room. Left arm on shoulder height, palm facing down. Turn over the left side if your neck is good. Now we're stretching our lower back muscles here, creating spaces between L4 and L5, strengthening the lower back muscles to support your spine, especially if you have back pain. Make sure shoulder blade, upper body is still on the mat. Only the hips comes off. Now we slowly bring everything back to the center. Straighten out the legs, bounce it a few times. Bend both knees, wrap your hands around your knees, rocking side to side. Carry into a big circular motion if you like, covering a big area, massaging lower back and sacrum. So knee to chest is also a good one to do to relieve back pain. And we're going to go the other way, reverse. Big circular motion. From here, we're going to transition into a happy baby. Lift your feet up to the sky. Hands on the bottom of your feet, inner arch, outer arch. You can also hold on to the big toes or any part of the legs. Rocking side to side. Massaging the entire spine and entire back, opening up the hip joint. Slowly come back to center, bring the legs together. Nice and slow with control, we're going to release the legs back down on the mat using abdominal muscles. Once you come all the way down, bounce it a few times. By guiding you to a brief Shavasana, have your legs open, mat width apart, let the feet fall naturally. Arms are 6 to 8 inches away from the body. Turning the palm up to face the ceiling. Have a slight curve in your fingertips. Close your eyes. Soften your face. Relax the jaws. Separate your teeth. Lower the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Shavasana is an important part of the yoga practice that let you restore energy, letting go of all your stress, tension, worries, anxiety, anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Focusing on your breath. When you inhale, belly and chest rise like a balloon. And when you exhale, draw the belly button back to your spine. Staying very calm, relax, and still in the present moment, in your own little world. One more breath here. We're going to slowly open up the eyes, bring your legs together, inhale your arms up above the head, point your toes, full body stretch. Exhale, and then by your side. One more time. Inhale your arms up above the head, point your toes, big stretch, elongate the body. Exhale, and then by your side. Bend both knees, raise your right arm, roll over to the right side of the body. Coming into a fetus position, let your blood pressure get adjusted. And when you're ready, use your top arm to push yourself up, coming into a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you very much for joining me, sharing your energy with all of us, and letting me guide through this practice. Always my pleasure. Namaste.